the free folk whistling and screaming, the giants roaring in the old tongue. Their drums echoed off the ice like rolling thunder. He could feel the despair all around him. "There must be 100,000, Saturn wailed. "How can we stop so many?" "The wall will stop them," John heard himself say. He turned and said it again louder. "The wall will stop them. The wall defends itself." Hollow words, but he needed to say them, almost as much as his brothers needed to hear them. "Mance wants to unman us with his numbers. Does he think we're stupid?" He was shouting now, his leg forgotten, and every man was listening. "The chariots, the horsemen, all those fools on foot, what are they going to do to us up here? Any of you ever seen a mammoth climb a wall?" He laughed, and Pip and Owen and half a dozen more laughed with him. "They're nothing. They're less use than our straw brothers here. They can't reach us, they can't hurt us, and they don't frighten us, do they?" "No!" Wren shouted. "They're down there, and we're up here," John said, "and so long as we hold the gate, they cannot pass. They cannot pass." They were all shouting then, roaring his own words back at him, waving swords and longbows in the air as their cheeks flushed red. John saw Keggs standing there, with a war horn slung beneath his arm. "Brother," he told him, "sound for battle." Grinning, Keggs lifted the horn to his lips and blew the two long blasts that meant wildlings. Other horns took up the call until the wall itself seemed to shudder, and the echo of those great, deep-throated moans drowned all other sound. "Archers," John said, when the horns had died away, "you aim for the giants with that ram, every bloody one of you. Loose at my command, not before. The giants and the ram. I want arrows raining on them with every step, but we'll wait till they're in range. Any man who wastes an arrow will need to climb down and fetch it back. Do you hear me?" "I do," shouted Owen the oaf. "I hear you, Lord Snow." John laughed like a drunk or a madman, and his men laughed with him. The chariots and the racing horsemen on the flanks were well ahead of the centre now, he saw. The wildlings had not crossed a third of the half-mile, yet their battle line was dissolving. "Load the trebuchet with caltrops," John said. "Owen, Keggs, angle the catapult toward the centre. Scorpions, load with fire spears and loose at my command." He pointed at the Molestown boys. You, and you, stand by with torches." The wildling archers shot as they advanced. They would dash forward, stop, loose, then run another 10 yards. There were so many that the air was constantly full of arrows, all falling woefully short. A waste, John thought. Their want of discipline is showing. The smaller horn and wood bows of the free folk were outranged by the great yew longbows of the Night's Watch, and the wildlings were trying to shoot at men 700 feet above them. "Let them shoot," John said. "Wait, hold." Their cloaks were flapping behind them. "The wind is in our faces. It will cost us range. Wait." Closer, closer. The skins wailed, the drums thundered, the wildling arrows fluttered and fell. "Draw!" John lifted his own bow and pulled the arrow to his ear. Satin did the same, and Gren, Owen the oaf, Spareboot, Blackjack Bulwer, Aaron, and Emric. Zay hoisted her crossbow to her shoulder. John was watching the ram come on and on, the mammoths and giants lumbering forward on either side. They were so small he could have crushed them all in one hand, it seemed. If only my hand was big enough. Through the killing ground they came. 100 crows rose from the carcass of the dead mammoth as the wildlings thundered past to either side of them. Closer and closer, until "Loose!"